4, 3, 2. What? Oh, ha!
What's up?
Chicken.
What's up? What's going on?
What's going on?
Jam Master J Rock the Bells. I said Jam Master J Rock the Bells. That was Peter Piper. No, but I'm thinking of Rock the Bells, LL Cool J.
Rock the bells. Yes.
Man, you know what? Well, see, you can't do that because you know I'm gonna go off on a tangent. You know I'm gonna go off on a tangent about Rock the Bells.
I want you to do anything,
how it was
man.
so dope to Rock the Bells. It was like, wasn't it 2 versions of that?
I don't
Like it was a album version, then there was a single version that had like no hooks. He was just rhyming.
Really? I don't. Well, anyway, I digress. Welcome to a little thing that we call the Cipher. With Kid and Muff. I am your host, Marcus, the Kid Warren, and with me is my man Muff. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. Doing great, man.
What's so funny?
Because this is like, it's like, how you doing today, sir? And I love when you do it. It's just funny that it happens all the time.
Anyway,
as you were saying.
Anyway, well, I was asking how are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing really well. As I said before in our last segment we talked about Coogee rap, we went into something scientific. There's so much dope music I've been coming across lately, and today's project is no different.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about my man from Jason Powers. My man Jason Powers. Y'all know who Jason Powers is. The man who joined Slum Village in 2001, then quit Slum Village in 2010. What was that all about?
Well, quit it. Nah, it's a strong.
Okay, but anyway, first we're talking about. If you guys don't know, if you don't know my boy Jason Powers, my boy Jason Powers also goes by the name of Elzhi.
Elzhi, man.
Elzhi, one of the dopest MCs out there.
Yeah, and it's funny because when you look at today's MCs, as far as dopeness is concerned,
let's go into
think about 3 of the dopest MCs in today's hip hop. Period. Elzhi, Eminem, Royce the 5'9". I mean, these are Detroit MCs. Rhyme with anybody up under the table. Midwest guys. Up under, Black Milk, if you want to call him, well, he's an MC, but more MC producer. At any rate.
But still,
Elzhi for me is that dude, though. I mean, I don't want to compare Royce to Elzhi or anything like that.
Okay.
But they both have a similar rhyme style. Really, all of them kind of got similar cadences. That includes Eminem.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
They're all similarly kill you on the mic.
That's
a similar about them. They'll kill you on the mic.
Their death move, whatever, is similar.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You don't just roll up on these dudes talking about you can rhyme and let's go.
Let's do it.
Because they will let you know where you stand as an MC. At any rate, always been a big Elzhi fan. I know he wasn't one of the original members of Slum Village. You know what I mean? Slum Village, one of my favorite guys because he was with, that's T3, Baten, and of course the late great J Dilla. God bless your life.
Rest in peace, J Dilla.
Rest in peace. And but he's with that whole clique. I've always felt he was an exceptional MC. So at any rate, getting to what we're talking about right now, I don't know if you had anything you want to talk about the history as far as Elzhi is concerned, but I'll just go in. I'm on the internet and I run across Elzhi, and he put out something called Elmatic. Now, there's nothing new here as far as MCs taking existing beats and just rhyming over them, giving their own take on them. That's one thing that's been done before. In fact, it's even been done with Elmatic. But he got with this guy named Will Sessions, and he put some live instrumentation on a lot of this stuff, and he didn't overwhelm it with live instrumentation. That's what made this such a quality release to me, because he's very subtle about it. He's very classy about it without really taking away from the integrity of that classic that Nas did back in the early 90s, 1991, I want to say. I think he came out, 92 perhaps.
Yeah, I think it's 91.
Exceptional. He kept the guest appearances, low. He had Royce on there, speaking of Royce the 5'9". He also had Stokely. Okay, when you messed up, you had me crazy.
What did I mess up?
I don't want to say it on camera. Stokely Williams from Mint Condition.
Oh,
Stokely, you know what I'm talking about. You and your Change Infinite.
You silly dude. Okay, I say change one time. I say change infinite one time.
Chance.
Okay,
Chick Diddy.
Okay. Anyways, let's go into
Stokely Williams from
P-side.
Condition, and I joked with you that because I asked you about who Stokely Williams was.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
You're
sure.
I know,
Yeah,
I know you don't know one cat from R&B at all.
Yeah,
you know, and I had to pull your card. I'm gonna do it on camera.
Yeah, you know, and I'll tell y'all something about me, man. I listen to hip hop all day. You know, I listen to, you know, it's like, you know, if people say,
I do too, but I know who Stokely Williams is.
Okay, well, I understand that. Okay, but I will give you that, Muff. You are all kinds of.
I ain't special.
Look, I'm not saying you're special. Okay, you're right. I'm supposed to know that's on me. Okay, I don't do it often. But I'm saying I should have known. I didn't know. There, I said it. I said it.
Shoot,
I said it. I said it. There, can we move on now?
Because in the 90s when you had the ladies, who would you putting on? Bone Thugs and Harmony? Who would you listening to when you was with the ladies in the 90s? You ain't had mid-condition. You ain't had no R&B. What would you listen to?
Biggie. I was listening to. I was in my Jeep. You know what the really funny thing about that is? I was listening to R. Kelly, a lot of R. Kelly, and I was actually in the Jeep listening to like you remind me.
Is
of
that why you be doing that?
Yeah, I used to actually play. You remind me of my Jeep in my Jeep when talking to ladies.
You remind me of a knucklehead. That's what I know. At any rate, we digressing.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, look. So I'm looking at this thing now. Again, when I told you, remember I called you 2 weeks ago. Yo, this Elmatic is a little crazy, and I told you what the crux behind this whole album was. You were a little skeptical, just like I was when I first seen it.
Right.
I'm like, man, okay, he's spitting over me. I love Elzhi's and MC. That's not an issue.
Right.
But I mean, you know, it's going to be pedestrian. You know, I've heard the beats before, whatever. They put together a really, really good album. I mean, it's one of those things like, yo, you got to get this thing, man. They blew it out. I mean, all your songs, I got chills listening to this thing somewhat, man. I'm in the gym listening to it, thinking about how well it's done and what he's spitting and how he's rhyming. It's like it's a brand new LP in of itself. Not that the beats are incredibly different from the original, but it's updated, done classy, and it's just they polished it real nice for 2011. I mean, what do you think about this release?
Well, like you said, when you first told me about it, and I first was checking it out, you know, I was a little taken back. I was a little nervous about it. Because, you know, I love Elzhi, and, you know, and even when you go call it an Elmatic, you know, you go put your name on it and everything else like that, that's gutsy. Whoa, I know you a bad man and all, but come on now. That's a classic.
An album of the year.
Now, you know, you messing with Elmatic now, okay? And like you said, he's not splitting the atom with taking on Elmatic. Now, the thing is, you know, you could take it one or two ways when you're talking about taking on a classic album and just rhyming over them. Because, I mean, you play any beat from Elmatic, I'm already nodding my head whether you are a subpar MC or you're a great MC. But the thing is, it's a classic. And if you're going to make a whole project over Elmatic, you got to bring it. You know what I'm saying? You have to bring it. And the thing about it is, Elzhi brought it. Exactly. It's been brung. Okay? And if you know, I will publicly apologize to Elzhi right now to say, look, I am sorry there was a inch or apologize. I will apologize to Elzhi to say, look, man, look, when I first heard, I was like, look, ooh, Elzhi.
Now, listen, if we get you over here to apologize, Elzhi, do you need to go Jesse Jackson?
I don't know. I'm not gonna do it the right way, but I will go ahead on record and say, look,
Jesse Jackson, you can go and apologize correctly.
Apologize. But I will not apologize like that. But I will say, look, when I first heard it, I was like a little, hey, whoa, slow down.
Yeah.
But I will say, look, you know what? You came out with something that was banging. I am very impressed with it, and I think everybody else who listens to it will also be very impressed.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I mean, if you're a true backpacker, you love your Tribe Called Quest, and like everything that went on with that era, you know. And I'm saying Tribe because. Okay, The World Is Yours is my favorite song on there, and the song is actually 6 minutes plus in length. A lot of these songs are a lot longer because of live instrumentation. There's some playing going on at the end of a lot of these songs. And I think one of the things is as he's winding down The World Is Yours, he says, before Represent comes on, he borrows that line from Tribe that says, I want to say it's on a war tour, you know, Tribe Called Quest, represent, and say my favorite jam back in the day is Eric B as president, that type of thing. That's one of the things he says. Right. I think it was cool that he said that at the end of the song. Then he goes into represent, dum 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 dum, which is dope. I mean, the whole thing is crazy. I was talking about Stokely Williams for from Mint Condition. And the original Life is a Bitch is the name of the song, and we all know it. We've all listened to Elmatic. The sample is from, I want to say the Gap Band. Doom, 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 my heart's yearning
Sing it,
for
Muff.
your love. Gosh, I can't sing for nothing. At any rate, that's where the sample's from, okay? The original sample is from the Gap Band, My Heart is Yearning for Your Love, right? So, with this song, what they did on this one is actually had Stokely come in and actually sing that part at the end of the song, which I thought was absolutely crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then, another thing, too, if you listen to the entire album, there's a Pete Rock shout-out at the end of the album. Then there's like a hidden track. The hidden track actually goes into detail about what happened with him and Slum Village during the last, album, how he got kicked out, quit the group, so on and so forth. How management was, was double-crossed him and the members of the group, and all that stuff is actually in the song. You can kind of make your own assertion as to really what happened. And I don't know, why is it that all of my dope groups are letting little silly politics get into, Little Brother. You know what I mean? Knife Wonders, I've been telling here I go, talking to my cousin. We were talking about Knife Wonder. Knife Wonder's been getting it in production-wise. And I'm thinking to myself, man, what if Little Brother would have stayed together and Knife could have been giving them beats to Fonte and Big Pooh? They'd have been just doing their thing, man. But, they let that craziness get in there. But at any rate, I'm going to go ahead and rate this thing. I think it's off the hook, man. I would definitely, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm gonna go 5 for 5, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I thought it was well done. The beats were well done. I can listen to it all the way through. And just a kind of a side note too. We mentioned this before we got on there. Eternia, one of my favorite MCs from Toronto, female MCs, actually spits, and she put her own little twist on the One Love, where at the end of the song she comes and spits her version. It's fire.
Right.
You just
big up Eternia.
Yeah, big up to Eternia in Toronto. Toronto has a big underground hip hop scene. But at any rate, I thought it was great. It was done incredibly. I thought the lyricism was off the hook. The beats were really incredible. 5 for 5 for me, man.
Really?
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Okay, Elzhi, lyrically, Elzhi always brings it. He's very consistent. He's always been very consistent, even with Slum Village. So, that's not, come on now. And let's call a spade a spade. But, you know what? I think it was a very well put together project. Detroit State of Mind was my favorite track off of there, but pretty much because he made it his own. But he made Elmatic his own. 5 for 5 is going a little bit high for me. I would say like 4.5, but still very, very solid album. A very, very solid mixtape. I would suggest anybody go out there. Elzhi, great, well done. 4.5 for me. 5 for 5, man. Wow.
That go do 4.5, 5. Yeah, like I said, I'm 5 and you gave it a 2.
I know.
It was sucked. Come on, man. Gosh, I'm 5 for 5. It was off the hook.
It was off the hook. It was off the hook, sir. Well, anyway, if you don't have anything else for the people, anyway, look, get a hold of us. Talk to us. All of y'all been sending us a lot of email and getting us on Facebook and stuff like that. We appreciate it. Keep on sending us stuff.
And also, you know what? Let me just jump in real quick.
Jump in.
We got a couple products. Y'all been hearing my man. If you check back some of these old Cipher shows, you be hearing my man going a little bit. Got a mixtape in the works. We got Bob Darby, otherwise known as Woosa. He's a great producer. I don't know if you got anything you want to say here, Bob Darby. See,
he's in the studio audience.
At any rate, he's in the studio audience.
Y'all thought we was in here all by ourselves.
Listen. Check us out. We got a mixtape coming out. We got Scapola Mean. That's going to become, which is going to be the name of the new album. Productions, all original production. We're also going to have the new Cipher, Muff Cipher mixtape, but it's actually just a Cipher mixtape because we all got a part of this. That's going to be coming out. The mixtape is going to be some of the stuff that we've been listening to. We're going to be just talking about what the new album is going to be about on the mixtape. But then we have an original mixtape that's going to be done primarily with my man, Kid as the MC. Man, some guest appearances.
He need to be ashamed of himself. He don't even know my name.
What's going on? He got all that stuff going on. So it is what it is. The production is going to be crazy. We just got it going on, man.
How you gonna get on me when you don't even know my name?
Wow.
See, I take all that back. See, I was
wait a minute. You ain't know who Mint Condition was.
You didn't know who I was.
I'm forgetting.
I'm sitting right next to you, and you didn't know who I was.
I know who Mint Condition was. I know. I'm just at any rate. So make sure y'all checking us out, man. This dude is a beast on the mic. My man, Woosa, Bob Darby, beast on the board.
He's a beast on the
I'm
board.
doing a little production myself, man. We all gonna get it in. Cipher crew. The big overall grand jury, shout out to Russell over in Virginia.
Yes,
it's all going down, man.
I want to send
a
a shout out to the Blessed because I was in the studio with them a couple weeks ago. Man, they
for sure
burned the mic, man.
For sure,
burned the mic and did a track with them. They were very very
shout out to good engineers.
Yeah. As always, I want to shout out to Outer Limit, my man Ken Dog. Yo, man, I want to send a shout out to everybody out there who's been checking us out. Don't forget to
shout out Alpha Day.
Alpha Day?
Alpha Nay.
Alpha Nay. Okay, Alpha Nay. I'm sending a shout out to Alpha Nay.
History in the making. Right
okay.
there.
Okay, Alpha Nay.
You'll understand later.
Okay. And where was I? Oh, I want to let everybody know where you can hit us up. You can hit us up on Facebook. We are the Cipher Crew. You can also hit us up on our email account. We are kidandmuff@gmail.com. Y'all been sending us a lot of great suggestions and a lot of great emails. Keep them coming. We'd love that.
Do.
Positive or negative. As long as you love hip hop, we love your comments.
We love hip hop. We ain't got to be best things to slice bread. We know we're not.
No.
But we just love to give our opinions, and we have a forum to do it, and we're blessed to have it. Bottom line.
Couldn't speak it any better. Anyway, we are also on Twitter.
Ain't Wonder Bread.
No, we ain't
good whole wheat.
And even that swirly crap that you see that white folks eating on their lunch break. But we also on Twitter. We also tweet now. You can hit us up at Kid and Muff 44 on Twitter. And don't forget, I said email.
Dude.
Email kidandmuff@44gmail.com. Anything else, Will? Anything else from the studio audience? Anybody else got anything else to say? Anyway, check out Elzhi. Check out the Bless.
Elmatic. Listen, it's a free download. Google Elzhi, Elmatic, ELMATIC. You won't be disappointed, and it won't take up room in your hard drive, and you won't be mad at us for making you download it. It's off the hook. It's free. Just get it.
Check it out. Check out the Bless. Check out all that stuff. Check out Outer Limit Studios, outerlimit.com. Because the Cipher said so, son. Peace. We out of here.